Hello and welcome to this software video. Today we're having a look at Mirillis Action gaming software. This is a software where you can basically just record your game footage via this software through to the actual game that you're recording. So as you can see on the left-hand side, the window on the left-hand side, which the counter's counting up, those are the current list of videos that I've got saved via this software, plus the current one that I'm recording now. And as you can see on the top right hand side, there is the frame rate and the time and the filter that it's going through. Now, that is very important, the frame rate, because that controls the speed and the the amount of lag or the lack of lag that you have via your recording. So when you actually record your game footage, that will stay on screen, but when you actually play back it will not. You can choose actually for it to appear on your final recordings, or you can just simply use the default setting, which is that it will not show up in your recording. So anyway, that's a bit of a summary of what the actual program does. So let's have a look at the meat of the product. So as you can see, like I said, there are all the files that it's got, the videos that I've managed to record, and over on the right hand side you can see the recording, the main recording settings. So you've got game mode, you've got desktop mode or active screen mode, and also you've got section mode, which allows you to compress the video into a certain section on the screen. And below that you've got the format, so it is currently recording format of MP4. You can have AVI, but on my current configuration, AVI doesn't have a such excuse me, doesn't have as a compressed format. It's more of a loose decompressed format, and I have actually encountered more problems with using the AVI format than using the MP4 format. And the bonus with the MP4 format is it's basically a universal format, so all your video editing software will configure itself to the MP4 format. Below that you've got video size, so it's set on the originals, which captures the full screen. You can also set it to capture to different formats, so you've got all the different screen format settings. And below that you've got frame rate, video frame rate. That is default setting of 60. You can also set it at 120, and I think you can set it at 30 as well. So they've got various different frame rate settings, and and so below that you've got duration, so you can split your recordings into different packets, different sections of recording, so it's easy to manage. And also you can use the perfect video match mode, which basically syncs the audio with the visuals that you're seeing on screen. So it's all around a more perfect, a more equally synced video. And also you can record system sounds, so you can record all the system sounds, all the game sounds, all the sort of different sounds that your program makes. And you can allow multi-channel audio recording, so you can record from different sources, so you can record from the game source, from the many mics that you might have, from the other devices that you may have, and the microphone you can either switch it to always record, or you can switch it to a button press or a keystroke or whatever you may desire. Excuse me, I've got a bit of a cough at the moment. But moving on, you've got the live settings, action live streaming information. Oh, good. So you've got enable action live streaming, and it connects to various different websites, various different services. You've also got the online help and tutorials, which is really, really, really important if you're new to it or if you just want to brush up on it. You've also got, this is where you put your settings in from your service online. So you've got video size 480p. You've also got 1080p, 720p, 360p, and 240p, if I can say that right. And you've got the bit rate, so it's set at 1000 bit rates per second. You've got the broadcast settings, so you've got custom, you've got Switch TV, YouTube live stream, Ustream, Alice TV, and Hitbox. And there is where you put in your settings for your live stream via, you get them off your website that you're using, your online service that you're using, so you just put them in there. Moving on, you've got the remote action information. Now this, I think you do need another piece of software, the remote action, that is also developed by Mirillis. So that syncs in with that, so you can basically record via the iPad, via your iPhone, or via your tablet or mobile phone. Game and footage from your mobile phone or from your tablet, and it syncs in with that, and it allows it to sync with your PC and create more amazing sort of footage from that way. And there you've got your account settings for the remote action service. I am not a user of that service. I don't seem the need to, but many people might seem the need to put their information in there. And also you've got recording settings, so you can record separate audio tracks, the duration settings as well there, multi-channel audio recording, so you can record more than one mic, more than one device, and also you've got silent record, so you can cut out all the recording from your computer, from your PC. And also you've got benchmark settings, so that's enabled for you to test out your latest recordings before you actually record the game or the program or whatever you're recording via the Mirillis action. Very handy for new sort of configurations. If you put a new graphics card or if you put a new CPU, you can benchmark it and make sure everything's sweet. And you've got your screenshots, which you've got the key to screenshot, which that's totally customizable, as well as many of the different keys in here. So you've got all your different screenshots and stuff like that. And this is where these settings is where you set everything for your Mirillis actions. So you've got basic settings, you've got all your general settings here. So you've got application allow always on top, so you can allow the application that you're running to run on top. Check for updates. I've always ticked that because I want to keep it all up to date. Start minimum application in tray, so when your computer boots up, it will automatically start the program in the little tray below here. Hide action window on desktop recording, so you can hide that little window on the desktop recording. Run action. Oh, sorry. Show action recording. Show action window when recording desktop is finished. So you can show the action recording when the desktop. So that's self-explanatory. So basically, you can show the action window, this window, when the recording is finished. Run action on Windows Start, so you can run it via the Windows Start. Also, you can always put it minimum in tray. Force 30 BPP desktop recording. So you can basically limit the recording bandwidth and recording bitrate to 30 pixels per second or something like that, and enable action remote control unit. I think that's how it is. RCU. I'll have to look that one up. I'm not sure what that actually is. I'll have to look that up. So you've got so moving on to the video recording settings, you've got your basic recording settings. See, it's all, so mine's set on normal, but you can have it on low, high, normal or high. Bitrate for MP4, I've set it at 100%. Input range 0 to 255. I think that's down to the actual rate of it, how it records. And also you can record multi-core recording. So when if you've got a multi-core processor, you can use that feature. That is handy if you've got more than one piece of software running, or if you want to keep the it's mainly down to the fact that if you want to keep everything in sync. So if you've got a high demand game but you want to record it, you can use all the cores on your processor, so that's very handy. Record mouse cursor, so this is this little thing that's wiggling around here. You utilize mouse clicks, so you can utilize the mouse clicks on your recordings. I haven't really seen any need to that, so I don't know about that one. Overlay graphics settings, so you can use overlay. So if you've got a file, if you've got a little JPEG or little MPEG that you want to put to the left or to the right or to the top or to the center, or if you want to watermark your recordings, you can do that via that. The webcam settings is for your individual webcams. All the settings are there, so you've got all your different record rate mode, webcam, capture resolution, video size, horizontal position, vertical position display format, so it's all there. And you've got your audio settings, so audio device, that is my Razer Kraken 7.1 that I'm using to record this video. You can use microphone intro to separate audio tracks, so you can use the microphone to record separate intro audio tracks and little technical things that you can do with it. Device, system sound, see it's the same as what I'm using to record as. That you can use to do for the speakers or for the digital output. I haven't got a digital output on here at the moment. And you've got your system balance settings, so system sound settings, the volume rate and the microphone rate, and you've also got an ACC bitrate thing. So I think that's down to the bitrate of the volume of the audio quality. So that's set at 192 kilobytes per second. Moving on, you've got the HUD, so that's that little thing there, and also you've got the fact that you can show the webcam recording preview on here, and also you've got export settings, so you've got your hardware encoder. That is set to AMD app because I've got an AMD core GPU and CPU, so it's customized for that. Export mouse cursor, so this is this little thing again here. Utilize mouse clicks, yep. Upload settings, automatically split files into parts on YouTube, 15 minutes. That I don't use, basically because, well, it's ticked there, but it doesn't really affect me really because it's not really that much. I usually condense it more down into the editing stage anyway. So, and that's my destination of me videos. And finally, you've got your hotkeys. So this is all the hotkeys down to the keyboard, and these are all set by default, but you can customize these in any way you want, and it's just for easier view. So if you've got F9 is used by a program, you can set that at F10 or F12 or whatever you want. You can set it at any sort of thing that you want. And well, so my conclusion for this software, it's a very good piece of software actually. It's you have to. It's one of these softwares where you have to buy. It's not free. You can download a trial of it, but it has like a banner on it. Which if you have seen my first couple of recordings, you can see an action banner on there, and it limits on the bitrate and on the settings that you can, your output settings, your export settings. But this I bought for around £30, and there's no other piece of device that's needed. You just need a good piece. You just need a PC and to enable for it to run, and that's all you really need. You just need your PC and whatever you want to record via the software. Now that seems to be it for this video. Thank you for watching, and I hope you like the look look into this piece of software, please do like and subscribe. And if you have any queries about this piece of software, please do let me know, and I will try and answer them more clearly if I can. But if you have any problems with the software, don't hesitate but to contact Action. They're very helpful to actually to help you out. And right, anyway, that seems to be it. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time on another video. Thank you for watching. Thank you. Bye for now. Bye.